On August of 2021, I posted my first ever YouTube video on this channel, and since then I've been uploading pretty consistently for a long time so that I could finally reach the monetization threshold and start making money. Now just recently on February 3rd, I finally hit that threshold, which means that I earned my first few pennies to first few dollars on YouTube, and I want to talk about it in this video right here. So in this video, we're going to be talking about how much money I made within my first month, how much I plan to make in the future, which, you know, it could be unrealistic, but we're still going to talk about it anyways. And I'm going to go through all the analytics that YouTube has to offer when it comes to talking about money. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys right now is that reaching monetization took me a very long time. Like I said, I posted my first video in August of 2021, and I finally got monetized in 2023. On my channel currently, I have 68 videos posted, not including this one, but although I've posted so many videos, it really only took a few videos to blow up for me to finally reach that monetization threshold, and one of them being this phone flipping video that I made. This video pretty much blew up and got me half of the hours that I needed to reach that 4,000 hour threshold, and it also earned me over 400 subscribers, which put me 40% of the way to the 1,000 subscriber goal. So with YouTube, one thing to keep in mind is that you really just need one video to blow up and you'll be monetized, and it's really not that bad if you guys know how to put out good content that people are looking to watch. Now, it definitely took me some time to find trending topics and to pick up on what people actually liked watching, but now I'm starting to understand that, and that's exactly why I'm going to be taking YouTube a lot more serious. Reaching 1,000 subscribers is so easy compared to that 4,000 hour threshold, but I could tell you guys right now it's extremely possible if you just stay consistent and keep on posting. Before I show you guys how much I made off of YouTube, there are a few things that you have to keep in mind when it comes to me talking about how much I made versus other creators. Now, there's this thing on YouTube called a CPM and an RPM, and pretty much what this is how much people get paid per 1,000 views. The CPM is cost per melee, which means how much you get paid per 1,000 views before YouTube takes their cut, and that's pretty much how much advertisers pay YouTube to advertise on your videos. Now with the CPM, YouTube takes a 55% cut of that amount, and you'll get paid 45%, which is the RPM, or revenue per melee. And with the RPM, you keep that full amount, which is obviously pre-tax, and then after that the rest is history. But the reason I wanted to bring this up is because certain channels will get paid a lot more than other channels. For instance, my channel is based around personal finance and self-growth, so my CPM and RPM tend to be a bit higher than a vlogging channel or a gaming channel. And pretty much the reason that is because advertisers are willing to pay a lot more money to people who are advertising products that have an audience who are looking to spend money. So take for instance, if you guys were trying to sell a car, for example. If you're trying to sell a car and you make a YouTube video about it, trying to reach an audience who wants to buy cars, then obviously the advertisers are willing to pay a lot more because they know the people watching your video have money to spend, versus a toy review video, which is probably a bunch of little kids who don't even have money in their pockets. So just keep that in mind when I talk about how much I've made off of YouTube, because the amount differentiates from channel to channel, and mine might be a little bit higher or a little bit lower than other YouTubers that you've watched in the past. Now let's hop over to my computer to see how much I've made off of YouTube. So as you guys can see over here, this is my YouTube dashboard, and in the past 28 days, I've earned a total of 17.9 thousand views. I've pulled in 1.3 thousand watch hours, and I've also gained 335 subscribers. Now looking at this chart, you guys will see that it was pretty flat for a decent amount of time, and just recently this week it started to pick up a whole lot of momentum, and I started to average well over 1,000 views per day for the last 4 to 5 days. Now this definitely isn't normal for this channel, and if you guys look back all the way to my previous analytics for the last 365 days, you guys will see that this chart has pretty much been on an incline. So right over here at the start of my entire YouTube journey, I used to post pretty consistently, but I really wasn't seeing that much traction. Then over here, I posted a few videos about this topic that was actually booming at the moment, and I started to pull in a whole lot of views, which definitely helped my channel pick up some momentum. And then I pretty much stayed consistent from there, posting about that topic, and we saw a 2,800 view day, or 2,994 view day, which was extremely huge, and I never saw nothing like that before. Then it dropped back down once the topic stopped trending, and then I didn't really post any videos since then. Then I ended up posting one video on June 5th of 2022, and I stopped posting for a pretty long time. So pretty much I took a break. I kind of lost motivation at that point because it felt kind of weird seeing so much progress just go all the way back down to a flat line. But then I came back and posted this one video, which is my phone reselling video, where I went out and flipped phones for an entire week to see how much I could make. Now this video right here pretty much picked my channel up a whole lot, and since then I've been averaging a decent amount of views every single day while also uploading in between. So I'd also post more about phone flipping since that was my side hustle at the time, and I used to do that a whole lot. So I figured I'd document the journey and talk about advice that I could give other people. Now while doing that, I obviously posted a few videos and pulled in a few views, and I was averaging well over 100 views a day for a pretty long time, which is very good according to my standards because I really didn't average that many views in the past. And then over here, you guys will see I had a few small spikes where I got 401 views one day, then it dropped back down to 200, and then averaging 150 to 200 on average. And then we also saw a few more spikes, which would happen when I'd upload a good video and it would pick up some traction at the start, but then it dipped back down and go right back to that 100 to 200 range. And then recently I started posting a lot more, talking about many different side hustles and a bunch of different topics that would pretty much help people on their entrepreneur journeys, and I started to see a lot more traction. So as you guys could see, I started to pick up momentum a lot more over here, and the graph just pretty much kept on going up quite slowly. But then recently, as you guys could see, we just had a huge spike, and right now I'm picking up off of this momentum. The funny thing is, this video all the way over here, which is my phone reselling video, is actually what caused this recent spike. So as you guys could see over here, in the last 48 hours, I've pulled in 2,895 views. And keep in mind, I used to average probably 400 views every 48 hours. But since this video has been taking off for the past few days, that has absolutely skyrocketed. And just recently, I hit 1,000 subscribers in December, and I'm about to hit 2,000 subscribers pretty soon, as you guys can see over here. And that pretty much equates to me making a total of $108.92 within my first month on YouTube. Now, filtering this back over to February, which was my first month on the YouTube platform, you guys will see that I earned $80.51. And in my first day on YouTube being monetized, I made 22 cents. Then after that, we saw a little rise to $1.54. Then it went up again to $2.76. Then we saw $4.20, and pretty much the amount just kept fluctuating between $2 and 4 cents, as you guys can see over here. Just recently, if I go over to March, you guys will see that I've been seeing a bit more income just because I've had other videos doing a bit better. So March pretty much just started, and we're only on the 4th day, but I've also seen a decent amount of income from the month of March so far, which is $28.41 compared to my $80 in total for the entire month of February. And in March so far, I've pulled in 6,000 views, 451 watch hours, which would definitely take me a lot longer to pull in if I didn't have this momentum. And I've also gained 84 subscribers in the last 4 days. So far, March has been a great month. And now if we look at the videos that have generated the most income, when I come over to revenue over here, you guys will see that the video that made me the most money so far, which shouldn't be a surprise, is my phone reselling video, because this is the one that's been gaining a whole lot of traction. In the last 28 days, it's made me $45.74. And then after that, I spoke about how much I made while doing that entire journey, and that video generated me $9.57. And then I've got these other videos down here which have generated me anywhere from $2 to $4.60 on average. Now within the month of February, like I said, I made $80.51, and in March, which is still going on, I've made $28.41. And right here for the last 28 days, my average RPM, which is the revenue per melee, which is how much I get paid every 1,000 views, has been an average of $6.03 based off of me pulling in 16,300 views. So this is definitely pretty good, and I definitely do plan on growing this a whole lot more in the future. And YouTube gives a whole lot of analytics that you could look at, including the CPM right over here, which has been an average of $12.86. And keep in mind, this is the amount that advertisers will pay YouTube, and this is the amount that YouTube gets right before they take their cut. So once they take their cut, you're going to be stuck with the RPM, which is why this says $6.03. Now, like I said, keep in mind that every channel has a different RPM and CPM, so it's going to vary depending on the topic that you talk about. But right now, since my main video that's been blowing up is about phone reselling, my average RPM is right around $6 for the last 28 days. Now back to the front of my dashboard, you guys will notice that I really didn't upload that many videos within the month of February or March. I haven't uploaded in the past 2 weeks, and the main reason for that is because I changed my entire YouTube setup, and I just wanted to be consistent with that before I actually go back into making videos. So I haven't really uploaded, but for some reason my channel's been picking up a whole lot of momentum, and I'm not sure why this is, but I'm not complaining. So I plan on making a lot more higher quality videos, and I plan on building up off of this momentum to see how much growth I could have in the near future. And I definitely want to double my income in March, because it seems like it's very possible, especially since I made $80 throughout the entire month of February, but in March so far, I've almost earned $30. And now for the big question that everybody always has. Am I going to quit my job and do YouTube full time? Now, as you guys can see, I made well over $100 in the last 28 days off of YouTube, but no, I am not going to be quitting my job. Number one, because I don't even have a job. I just do side hustles. And number two, that is not enough to sustain a lifestyle at all. If you guys know anything about the housing market right now, about rent or even food costs, everything's expensive. So for now, I'm going to scale this YouTube business up and try to get it to as high as possible within the next few months to the next few years, and try to build my personal brand, because I find that to be very important in today's day and age. So I want to definitely grow my personal brand and put myself out there in as many ways as possible. And my YouTube channel is pretty much about trying everything that you could possibly think of. I know that a lot of people have a fear of making money, and a lot of people are scared of losing money as well. But the thing is, you have to try stuff in order to build your own experiences, and I live by that, and that's what I always do. So if I think of a new way to make money, I'm gonna try it out, and that's exactly what I do with this channel, and that's why I like it so much. It kind of gives me a reason to document my journeys, and on top of that, it's something that I've always been passionate about, so I don't have an issue doing it. I love going out there and making money. I love trying side hustles, and I love building experiences, because you're not going to build experience from reading about someone else's. That's the one thing that I always tell people, and that's why I love going out there and doing these things for myself, because now I could talk to you guys about what I've done previously so that you could avoid the same mistakes that I've made. And that's kind of the whole point of me uploading these videos. So besides that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope that this amount was a bit higher than what you were expecting, because I like to surpass expectations. But long story short, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and of course turn on post notifications if you guys are new to the channel and don't want to miss any future uploads. I renovated my entire YouTube setup, and I plan on putting out much better content in the near future, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that journey. But besides that, I'll see you guys in the next one.